Hi, my name's Cody, and I'm going to the doctor's office today for a checkup. I've been having some problems lately, so I'm just going to find out if anything's wrong. Wow, my head is killing me.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Kakunuru. So, what brings you here today?
Well, I haven't been feeling very good lately. I've been throwing up a lot, having lots of headaches, and in school, my teachers have been noticing that my concentration has been getting worse, and I'm getting lower grades on tests.
Have you been experiencing any loss of appetite?
Actually, yes, I barely want to eat anymore.
Any weakness recently?
Nearly every day. It sucks because I used to feel so energized. I also sometimes have some numbness in my legs.
I will have to run some tests to make sure, but based on your symptoms, you might have a mild brain tumor or even cancer.
Brain cancer, but I'm only a teen.
Some brain cancers typically occur in primarily children and teens, like a type of brain cancer called astrocytoma, but I would have to run some tests on you to diagnose you and confirm my prediction.
What kinds of tests?
We can give you a neurological exam, imaging test, CT scan, EEG, myelogram, spinal tap, or a biopsy, but for now we will give you an MRI. An MRI can help me determine whether or not there's a tumor present in your brain. An MRI creates pictures of the soft tissue and parts of the body, in this case, your brain.
Wait, what's an EEG?
An EEG is a painless test in which electrodes are attached to the outside of your head to measure the electrical activity of your brain. This test is used to monitor for possible seizures, which would be helpful later on because seizures are a sign for astrocytoma.
Oh, okay. But wait, does an MRI hurt? How do I prepare for it?
Absolutely not. This is a non-invasive, painless test. We will be using contrast dye on you to pinpoint exactly where the tumor might be and to highlight certain tissues in the brain to make it easier to locate the tumor. Eat normally before the MRI and before the procedure. You might be asked to change into a gown.
Got it. I'll make an appointment to get an MRI as soon as I can. Thank you, Doc. Hi, it's Cody. Today I'm going to get an MRI and see what's going on with my brain. Wish me luck.
Good morning, Cody. How have you been feeling?
My headaches have not stopped, and they are just so annoying and persistent. Can you tell me more about this disease? Is it common?
Well, the word pilocytic means that the cells are elongated and they look kind of like hair. They are slow growing, unlikely to spread, and luckily for you, unlikely to return after they are surgically removed. They tend to grow in the cerebellum, which controls balance. Additionally, they can occur in optic pathways, which controls eyesight. Pilocytic astrocytoma most commonly occurs in children and teens, like you. The cancers get more dangerous and critical as the grades get higher. Grade 2 astrocytoma, diffuse astrocytoma, occurs in mostly adults aged 20 to 40. Grade 3, also called anaplastic astrocytoma, happens in adults aged 30 to 50. And grade 4, now called glioblastoma, is more common in men aged 50 to 80.
That's interesting, but I have a question.
Ask away.
What exactly does this cancer do? Like, why is it so bad? Also, why do I have so many symptoms if I only have grade 1?
Astrocytoma is a type of central nervous system cancer that damages astrocyte cells. Glial cells and neurons are the cells that make up your nervous system. Astrocyte cells are star-shaped glial cells which support neurons by repairing them. In your case, a mutation in your DNA has caused abnormal and rapid cell division to produce a tumor, which is a lump of tissue in a place where it shouldn't be. You are having these symptoms because your pilocytic astrocytoma was on the verge of progressing into diffuse astrocytoma, which makes it difficult to remove during surgery because it does not have well-defined edges.
Okay, Doc, so I have cancer, but how did I end up with it?
Do you happen to have any of the following genetic disorders? Turcot syndrome, neurofibromatosis, Lee-Fraumeni syndrome, or...
Actually, I do have Lee-Fraumeni syndrome. My mom passed it down to me.
That explains it. Lee-Fraumeni syndrome increases the chance of you having astrocytoma. Research and studies on the causes of cancer are still ongoing, but so far it's pretty likely that your cancer may have been caused by high exposure to UV rays, harmful chemicals, ionizing radiation, or a poor diet. Have you been under a lot of stress recently?
Definitely. School makes me stress all the time.
That could also be a part of it.
All I want to know is how to get better.
Here's the treatment plan our team of doctors has come up with. First of all, we need to have a surgery as soon as possible to remove the brain tumor in your cerebellum. Then, we may require you to undergo chemotherapy. Since there is a tentacle-like projection of the tumor that grows into the surrounding tissue, you will need chemotherapy to kill off the remaining cells.
What exactly is chemotherapy?
You will take drugs in either pill form or through injections. It's used after surgery pretty often. It targets cells that grow and divide very fast, like cancer cells. However, it can also affect other fast-growing cells in your body, like the cells in your hair and intestines. Hair loss, fatigue, anemia, constipation, and fertility problems are just some of the side effects of chemo.
Okay, I think I can deal with that. How about the surgery?
A neurosurgeon will come in through the skull and remove as much tumor as possible. This will definitely reduce your symptoms. In addition, we will prescribe you with the newly discovered effective combination of the drugs eflornithine and lomustine. Research shows that this combo is likely to increase your survival rate by restraining the cancerous cells from invading nearby tissue and decreasing the rate of mutations.
Great. Glad to hear it. I will schedule an appointment for the surgery as soon as possible. I'm so relieved. This is my last day of chemotherapy treatment. I've been going back and forth to my doctor and taking so many different medications. It has been so exhausting, and I'm really happy I got through it. Hopefully my astrocytoma won't return. I wonder how I can prevent it.
Congratulations, Cody. Your astrocytoma has finally been removed. I will stop most of your medication right now.
I was wondering, how can I prevent astrocytoma from occurring again?
Well, there's no sure-proof way to prevent astrocytoma since we don't know exactly what causes it in the first place, but avoiding radiation and tobacco and eating well will lower your chances of obtaining this cancer again. Also, I want you to continue taking eflornithine and lomustine, as they are especially strong against returning astrocytomas.
That shouldn't be much of a problem. I'm curious, why do all those things cause the reoccurrence?
Tobacco contains chemicals that can damage the genes in DNA. These chemicals are called carcinogens. If the specific genes, called oncogenes, that code for how and when a cell should divide, get damaged, abnormal cells may form a tumor. For example, there is an important protein called p53 which blocks a cell from dividing if its DNA is wrong. If the gene that codes for p53 gets damaged, then a cell will run through its many checkpoints at which it is supposed to check for damage. Radiation, including X-rays, gamma rays, UV rays, and more, are in general linked to causing cancer. This is because radiation can cause mutations to the DNA of our cells. Certain mutations will lead to rapid cell growth and division, which increases the likelihood of a mistake, which can cause a tumor. Having a proper diet will make you less vulnerable to disease. Be sure to eat fruits and vegetables and avoid processed meats and avoid radiation as much as possible.
Thanks, Doc. I cannot thank you enough for all of the help you provided me to get through this. I will take steps in changing my diet to meals that are more healthy so I can lower my chance of getting astrocytoma again.
That's good to hear. I'll see you next time to check if you're doing all right.
For sure.